What's going on, everybody? So I'm sure you guys are already aware, but the AGS just put out another team dev or a dev team update video, like the little, round discussion table. And, when I saw this, because I posted, maybe about a week and a half ago, I actually posted, would you guys please do another video? Let us know. You guys aren't giving up. Let us know what's going on. That would be so cool. And then Kay said, yeah, they're working on it. It'll be out soon. And like a week and a half later, bam, here it is. So, one of the coolest things, one of the things I was most excited about was they actually mentioned in the beginning of the video that they're going to discuss luck. And I was like, oh my God, finally, we've all been waiting so long. And I'm going to show you guys, some of the threads that were started. One of them was started by Bandy, and it's called Loot Luck. What does it actually affect? There's like 506 replies. It's crazy. And then we had a really, really cool customer service person, Wyvern actually answered us and kind of opened a can of worms, but he was just being a cool dude, just trying to give us some info, and actually took an initiative to try to answer some questions. And since then, he's actually responded multiple times saying, hey, they're still working on it, it's still coming. Well, they finally did. They actually put out this video and they actually talked about luck and answered some questions about luck. Now, all the guys and girls at AGS, I just want to say this. This is from me, and I just want to say we appreciate everything that you guys do in those videos. We appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to the community, look at the forums, answer questions that we have, and again, and I said this in my post, I think that's amazing. I really do. I think it's great. The Merkguard videos, the Mutator videos, actually listening to your community and putting out videos like this is something that I've never seen before with any developer. So I just wanted to say that first and let you guys know how much we appreciate it. Now on the, and I think there's great things coming for this game, I really do. Now on the discussion of luck, I'm gonna play this clip first and then I'm gonna say a little bit of something, okay? So this is the section, this was put out like 5 hours ago, and you guys have probably already watched it, but if you haven't, I'm gonna show you guys the spot where they discuss luck and what's going on with that. So hopefully it's not too loud and it doesn't blow your guys' eardrums out, but let's hear what they have to say about luck.
All right. So guys, time to talk about a really hot topic. We have Phil, Dave, and Scott with me, and we are gonna talk about luck. So if you want to take it off and let's talk about it. Tell me about luck.
Yeah, so luck, I mean, we've gotten a lot of questions in our forums and on social media and all of our channels. Players just want to learn and know a little bit more about how luck works in New World. So I'll start off in saying that there are two general types of luck in the game. There's global luck and there is gathering luck. Global luck is the luck that you have that is applied to.
Now he's talking about loot luck and gathering luck.
To activities like killing mobs in the open world, killing named enemies, opening chests, those types of things. And then the other luck applies to the activities that you do, as the name implies, with gathering. And that gathering luck is how likely you are to get bonus materials and things like that when gathering.
Okay.
So I open an elite chest and I have a 3% luck trophy in my house.
Sure, yeah.
Can you explain like how that 3% factors into the roll?
Yeah, so every bit of luck that you have, not just from trophies.
Now this is not a Slender's reaction. This is not a reaction. I watched this whole video, but you're gonna see some reactions from me nonetheless.
But any consumables or luck stat bonuses that you have for being flagged for PvP or for any gear that you've got equipped, that all kind of stacks up and increases your probability to get a named item from any of those activities. So you mentioned elite chests, right? When I open an elite chest, as much luck as I have, each bit of luck I have is going to help me in my odds to get a named item from that chest.
Does it raise the ceiling and the floor, or is it more it raises just the ceiling or just the?
Okay, so when he says named items, I believe he's talking about like named weapons, like Will of the Ancients, for example, not one of the random, what do they call that? Procedurally generated, items that have, sort of the soldier, stuff like that. So he's talking about named items, and I think I don't know if he's including like the armorer's shirt and the weaponsmithing pants and stuff like that. But when he says named items, he's talking about like Will of the Ancients, Curiosity, Greed, those named weapons that you can get from any place. Thorpe's helmet. I have a Thorpe's helmet, named helmet. It's legendary. I got it from Depths. Yeah, I went back with like full luck, and it worked. And he's right. You do get an increased probability, increased odds to getting a named item. But I'm gonna let it keep playing, and just so you guys know what he's talking about when he says named items.
Floor or
right. So it definitely raises the floor. It helps you kind of roll in a higher range for those items. The ceiling is still set like well high for some of our rarest items in the game, and so it doesn't like bring that down at all, but it does increase your chances of falling within that range to get that lucky roll.
So the roll is both the bottom and the top end of the roll does increase when that happens. So it gives you a better chance to get those super rare items.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, I have another follow-up question. So does luck increase my odds of getting loot when I kill an enemy in the game?
That's a great question, and good to like kind of disambiguate this. It doesn't. So luck has no bearing on the probability that an item will drop. That's set separately and it's controlled separately in the game. And it's also, if you've played the game a bunch, you do get items that are fairly good clip in the game. But it's just when you do get a roll, it does increase the odds that roll could be a named item.
Gotcha.
Can we talk a little bit about named characters and
Sure,
monsters?
yeah.
How does luck affect that then?
Right. So when you're battling, say, an expedition boss, and you've got some luck stacks, you do have a better odd of getting a named item from a named creature. So.
Okay. But you say like the named items is a different set. So first you have to be able to
Actually trigger the drop.
and
Yes.
then it's a better chance. Okay, well that's really good to know because people think it's one, thing instead of two separate things
Right.
to say,
I'm just gonna say I was so disappointed when I heard this. Like, I'm just gonna let it finish playing. Sorry, guys.
And then you did touch a little bit on the PvP mode being enabled. That's another thing people fight about. So that does increase your luck?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. And does that affect both modes of luck? Is that
Yeah.
so? Okay.
And
awesome.
it affects gathering luck
It
quite a
does.
bit more than it does the
Yeah,
Oh,
you get a
okay.
small bump in your global luck. So
Okay.
the global luck chances are increased a little bit, but it's really about the gathering. It's about like going after those valuable resource nodes in the open world flagged so that you're generating a little bit of conflict if you're
Right.
going over hotly contested areas in the game.
It makes sense, right? You're doing riskier activities. You should be rewarded just a little bit more for it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of a thrill when you're working on a rock and then you hear somebody else like cutting down a tree and you're flagged and you're like, oh God, don't look at me. I feel like, do you guys have anything else to add about luck? I feel like that
Yes.
covers a lot of the big questions about
No.
it.
I think there's two other things that I just want to call out
Yeah,
with
sure.
regards to luck. Luck doesn't increase the chance of rarity either. So once you trigger that roll, it doesn't provide you a chance to get an uncommon or an epic, right?
Okay.
It increases your chances to get a very rare named item.
Okay.
The other thing to call out is that it doesn't impact crafting. There are different separate bonuses that we apply to crafting, so to allow you to craft better items, and luck has no bearing on those.
Okay, so you would want to get like the crafting outfit sets
Specific.
and the meals and the drinks that you can cook up.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Trophies.
And the trophies.
And
yeah,
the trophies.
Definitely.
Definitely. All right. Well, that is really important to know. I know there's been a lot of confusion about luck going around. So let's go about, can you share with us some data and common trends that you're seeing from in-game? Which weapons are being used the most, which activity is being most played?
Okay. So that's done. So what did we learn? We learned that luck doesn't work when you're crafting, loot luck. I mean, we know that. I appreciate you guys throwing that out there, but yeah, we know that. And the other thing is, one of the important things they mentioned is that, luck actually doesn't increase your chances of getting legendaries, which that's news to me. I thought it did. And this is coming right from the developer. So what he's saying is correct. What he's saying, we don't need to take that with a grain of salt. That is legitimate information. So if you're putting on a bunch of luck to, get some legendaries in Lazarus or Genesis or whatever you're doing, it's not going to increase your chances of getting purples, blues, epics, or legendaries. It's going to increase your chances of getting named items. And a lot of those named items in these said dungeons are going to be legendary, if you get the high enough gear score. So he's saying all that luck does is give you increased chances of getting named items, not rarity, not the chance to get a drop, period. So if you have a bunch of luck and you're farming, the Pit Lord, right? You're farming Pit Lord for whatever trophy piece it is. You're not going to get an increased chance of getting a bag to drop. You know how sometimes you kill him, you don't get a bag, sometimes you do. Luck's not going to increase that. Luck's going to increase your chance of getting a named item. So, and then the fact that it doesn't increase your chances to get rarity. Those are actually two really good points regarding luck. However, you guys at that table sitting there right now, you guys say that you read the forums, and I'm sure somebody on the team does, but it doesn't seem like you guys specifically read the forums, because if you did, you would know that there are so many questions that just went unanswered. Like you guys really didn't touch on anything that we've been waiting since, not January 14th. We've been waiting since January 13th. Just realized I posted that after he posted. So this is the problem. We don't know if the luck pearls are bugged. We don't know if luck has anything to do with your chances of getting rare trophy pieces. Do you consider trophy pieces named items? Because I wouldn't consider that a named item. So does luck increase your chance of getting trophy pieces? What are these bonuses that people have been asking about? When it increases your chance to roll bonuses. What about the luck on the sword and the shield? Does that count when looting a chest? Does that count when you're killing a boss? I'm assuming it doesn't count when you're killing mobs and stuff, because you actually have it out. But as an example, if you have your sword and shield equipped and you go and loot a chest and your shield has HP on it or stamina, your HP actually goes down when you go to loot that chest, even though your sword and shield's equipped. So that would tell us, logically, that you don't get that luck stat, because that goes away too. Does luck give you increased chances of getting corruption shards, slivers, fragments, crystals, stuff like that? Is there a problem with the amulet with the luck? Because a lot of people say it gives you negative luck. So a lot of people run around with no amulet that has luck because they think it's actually decreasing your luck. If you log out, if you die or switch gear, does the luck go away? Do you have to wait a minute for it to come back? Like, there's all kinds of different, and this is just a small part of the question pool, if you will. There are so many other luck questions, and I just feel you guys you missed this was the opportunity to really answer some great questions about luck. Of course we know that it doesn't affect crafting. I mean, there's pieces for that. Why would we think that it, and I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to, I am kind of putting you guys on the spot, but there's just so many more questions. So if you guys are listening, if you guys happen to come across this video, please know that we appreciate the video, but you've got to read these forum posts. Don't even read mine. Look at Bandy's. Look at Bandy's post. He posted it January 13th, loot luck and what it actually affects, and go through some of these hundreds and hundreds of questions that people have been asking, because there's a lot. There are a lot of them, and my post just covers maybe a fraction of them. So my main thing that I want to ask you guys over there at Amazon Game Studios is, please tell me that this wasn't the final answer on the luck situation. Please let me know, or let us know, that there's more answers coming in an actual official thread or something, and that you guys will answer some of these questions, because there's so many unanswered luck questions still at this point. I mean, all you told us was there's, you don't get an increased chance of getting, a higher rarity, and pretty much all luck does is gives you a higher chance to get named items. What are those named items? What do you consider named items? And please, please, for the love of God, please let us know more about luck. Give us a detailed explanation. You guys did a post right here called, I call it the under the hood, system under the hood. You guys did a pretty extensive explanation of luck. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of other questions we have, aside from this, but you guys did it once. Please do it again. Give us an answer to all these main questions. Just go to the forums, look for Bandy's forum, look for Bandy's post, look for my posts, and really sit down, take a look at it, read it, and please answer some of these questions. It would mean so much to us. But as a closing statement, thank you so much for putting out that video. You guys are awesome. You guys freaking rock. We know you have so much stuff on your plate. We know there's a lot of work to be done. And I just want to say thank you. You guys are really doing a great job. This game's come a long ways in the short amount of time it's been out. And, I don't expect perfection. And, I think you guys are really, really heading in the right direction. So thank you for the video, guys. Thank you. Keep it coming. I can't wait to see the roadmap. And if anybody watching this has any questions, comments, please leave them below. This is a hot topic. We can get some good interactions going. So don't be afraid to leave a comment, guys. And don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button too. And I'll be on top of this, all right? I'm going to stay on top of this. I might even post another thread pretty much saying what I said in this video. So that's all I've got for you guys, all right? Be safe out there. Stay away from that coronavirus. And you guys all have a wonderful night. Take it easy, everybody.